One thing I was thinking of too, like coming from, an experience when, you were a new attorney and you get thrown into a deposition, a few weeks out. Now on the sitting on the other side, how do you feel about, when you have your attorneys assigned to cases throw like associates handling, certain depositions? Like, do you sometimes have pause, be like, Joe, I think I want you to handle this one and 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 not Sal. Sal's only been licensed for about 2 months now. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm really about the education of attorneys. And I think that if we're going to be about that, then we have to be, as an industry in general, we have to be a little bit more comfortable giving people opportunities. Otherwise, we're really cutting ourselves off and we're not developing legal talent the way that we should. And I know a lot of courts are acknowledging these things as well. I mean, I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I know some of the federal courts won't even let you send attorneys with over a certain amount of experience to handle certain kinds of motions. They
Yeah.
they want attorneys that are younger coming into courts and making those arguments. And I think that I've always kind of been like that, and I guess that's because like I think about where I would have been if people would have just
Yeah.
stunted me and not let me take control and not give me the opportunity to make mistakes and to get out there and just kind of be put in the fire. And if we're really serious about developing legal talent and we're serious about all of these initiatives that we say we're serious about getting more women on panels for insurance carriers, about getting more minorities on panels for insurance carriers, and getting the firms kind of to really reflect our society and our community, then we have to be comfortable
Yeah.
letting younger attorneys take take those depositions, do those motions, write those motions, make those arguments, because that is the only way they're going to develop into the type of talent, and the only way they're going to develop their skills in order to be able to do that. So I think for me, I'm comfortable with it. If you believe in this associate, you think they can handle it, then generally I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, I'm sure that if the partner didn't believe that they were going to be that they could handle it, or that this was really like, maybe if it's a construction defect claim, maybe you're not going to let them take the main one, or maybe and generally I'm comfortable too if you want to ask for two people to go. If you want that, if you want to, maybe we can build the associate at a half rate or something like that, so that they can get this experience and maybe sit at the table and ask some questions with you as well. I think it's valuable learning experience, and I think it does nothing but serve our community and serve the relationship between the carrier and the firms better. That though that talent is getting the opportunity to develop.
Yeah. And I love that because that is such a good point too. Like I remember, being a young associate coming, like going to all these depositions with the partner who I worked under. And it was so valuable to me that I was able to go and see how she handled questioning and how it worked before I did it on my own. I eventually really wanted to do it on my own, but having that experience and even like going to arguments and stuff, and that I don't know what how it worked out with billing the client or not, but I was just thankful that to get that learning experience. And then the client also knew I had been to all those things. And so when it came to be my turn, they were like, oh, okay. Like, Megan's been at some of these events. So, they felt comfortable for me to go to the plaintiff's deposition and take it on my own. So I think that's like such a good point. And I hope a lot of other people in your position share that feeling, because like look, like these younger attorneys are not going to be young attorneys forever. Like eventually they're gonna have to, and the partner who is your client, they might retire, and so they need, you need people to move up the ranks and learn the trade
Yeah,
to
you're
keep it
not kidding.
going.
You're not kidding.